Hi, thanks for coming to my channel and checking out this video. Today I'm going to be going through what's in my airsoft kit bag. This is what I take to my games. It contains all my gear including my gun. This bag itself is just a cheap bag. I think it was about £15 from Aldi. So it's just nice and cheap. So first things first, I wanted a helmet. Getting shot in the head, even with an Airsoft BB, isn't very pleasant and can make you feel really quite sick. So after getting shot in the head, I went out and I couldn't afford one of the fast helmets. They're like 40 quid. You can get some cheap ones on eBay for about £17, but I really doubt the quality of the plastic. So again, Aldi special buy ski helmet, which I spray painted tan. Took about 4 coats. The video of how I've done this is also on YouTube. I've also added my tag on here. It's Legion 426. I'm a member of the Legion Airsoft clan. It's basically a clan of guys and girls that play airsoft that are just in it basically to make friends. So you can be in the Legion Airsoft clan as well as your own team. And the idea is that you just show that you're Legion in your number, and it enables people just to make friends a bit easier if you're going to a site you've never been to before, or if you happen to be a bit of a Billy No Mates and you're going airsofting on your own. You're a member of the Legion, there's a good chance another Legionnaire is going to be there on the site with you. So, really nice helmet. I think this was £15 from Aldi. Ski helmet, they come in every once in a while. That's really about it. So yeah, it's just spray painted a few times. As you can see, it's been shot a couple of times. It's dinted, but it's not gone through, but it's taken the top few layers of paint off. This is just a little bit of paracord, just to try and break up, because it is a little bit shiny. So I'm going to scuff it up, but this helmet is very much a work in progress, and it will change and adapt as I want it to. And that's the little bag for it that I've got. Next up is my vest. This is a 511. It's flat dark earth, I think they call it. I've had this for 3 years, I think, maybe 2.5, 3 years. It's changed and adapted a lot with what I've needed, again with the Airsoft clan. This vest, I really originally wanted a plate carrier, but because I'm fat, I went for a vest instead, because I found the plate carriers just to hang basically over the chest, which is exactly what they're supposed to do. But having a bit of a beer belly, it hangs out and it doesn't look great. So I got this vest. This I think is 2XLs. Is it? No, it's 2XLs. It adjusts to a lot bigger than what it is now. This is quite small. Again, I've lost quite a bit of weight, so but it fits still, and it can go a lot smaller than what it is now already, which is great. On here, I've got some. I think these are mil-spec. Can't remember now. I think them. Multec pistol holders, pistol mag holders. They're crap. Don't buy them. They don't hold mags that are O2 very well. Stick out the top, and even the slimmer green gas mags, they still hang out over the top, and you can't close this properly over it at all. They're rubbish. It does keep the mag in there due to the elastic, but if you want to have them covered up, you know, if you're crawling on the floor, that kind of thing, you don't want to get them dirty. They're useless, don't bother. These are triple M4 mags. These are Fly Industries, I think. Yep, Fly. These are fantastic, absolutely fantastic mags. This can hold 6 M4 mags or 3 G36 style mags. I like to just fold the elastic over. When the mags are in there, I have the tops over and folded under during the game, so you don't hear when you're out in the woods. Not so much of an issue when you're doing CQB because you're inside, and there's quite a lot of noise in CQB. Yeah, really handy, really handy. Also, over the years, that'll wear out. The Velcro will wear out. So if you fold it over, you've still got the top couple of inches. When that does eventually give out, you've still got the top couple of inches good, so it should hopefully extend the life of your mag pouches. This these buckles, it's been fractured. I got hit from ridiculously close range with a sniper rifle, well, a DMR, designated marksman, shot me on the opposite team, but he shot me from, I think he was just outside of the minimum safe distance, and so it was pretty much, for a sniper rifle style, it was point blank pretty much, and it shattered this buckle. Other than that, I can't fault the vest. Yeah, you're not going to get awards for looking the nicest or being most milsim, but if you're a bigger guy like me, you're on a budget and you don't want to get, you know, your plate carrying, your battle belt and that kind of stuff, if you just want it all on your top, which is what I like, then you can't go wrong with one of these vests. They're fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I've got this Vtac hydration carrier. I think it's 2.5 litres it carries. I just had the tube going up and over. It's not molly, it's got D-rings, so I've attached it with a bit of a hillbilly fix with just some cable ties. Keeps it nice and snug, doesn't move, can't argue, it's fine. This is a Snugpak where I keep a bottle of gas, some BBs in, and obviously my gloves. These are Oakley rip-offs. You can tell that they're not Oakley because the knuckles are shiny. I'm hoping you can see that there. And there is no different variations on the leather, or as this is pleather on the inside, so that's just a quick way. And in all fairness, you're not going to be getting Oakley gloves for 20 quid, including delivery, so you know, I think they call them O gloves now, the people that made them. I do play a lot of CQB, so I've just got a couple of light glow sticks. They're just there for look, they don't function, you know, they're just there for the look. I like the look. As you get into airsoft, or those of you that are already into airsoft, you'll know that a lot of stuff, no matter how hard you try not to, you just do some of the stuff for looks rather than anything else. I don't know why, it's like a fashion parade sometimes when you go to airsoft. So I do airsoft on a budget. I've got better things to be spending my money on than dressing up like a toy soldier. So this, I wanted, I never bothered with any kind of solution to have my rifle. I just used to have it in my hand and that was fine. A few times I've needed just to let go. It's a pain in the backside. I don't want to put it on the ground and it get dirty or kicked. So I ended up using a sling. I don't like 2-point slings. I'm too tight to spend like 11 quid or whatever on a bungee sling. This is just the strap from this bag. That's all it is. And I've connected it to the back of my molly there. Put it over the shoulder, down, use a bit of paracord just to keep it in place. It's fine, you know, it doesn't dangle too much, it's, you know, it's completely fine. I don't need it on a bungee, I don't need to bounce around, I don't really like that. But it does its job, you know, it keeps the rifle where it needs to be, and it's really comfy, you know, it doesn't get in the way. I've set it to the right length for me, and it's completely fine, and it's just a zero cost solution. This is a GHK G5. It is bog standard. The only thing, sorry, I've done to it is I've had a AZ Azimuth speed rubber put into it. Lots of people argue that it does make a difference in speed. I don't feel, sorry, by speed I mean rates of fire. I don't really feel or hear any difference. But what it does do is it cushions the bolt as it rides back. So you shouldn't get any fracturing down here, which is because this is a first generation. They are prone to getting fractures down here. This is pretty much all ABS plastic. There's just the internal workings, the internal mechanism that is metal, and of course my hillbilly sling adapter. Because the ones on the G5 are very small and you can't really get any slings through there, so many people use a bit of paracord or a keyring holder on there, so that's what I've done. But other than the speed rubber, that and a cheapo sight, it's bog standard and it shoots fantastic, absolutely fantastic out the box. Love the gun. I've used AEGs for a long time and it was good, and you could get obviously put rounds and rounds down range, but firing gas, you know, it makes you smile every single time. This is extremely accurate. It works down. I've had it down to I think 3 degrees in February earlier this year, Didn't freeze, didn't lock, didn't miss a beat. Absolutely fantastic gun. Love it to bits. Next bit of kit, knee pads. If you're a fat guy or getting on a bit, or you do a job where you have to kneel down a lot, you really appreciate some knee pads. These are just cheapo ones that I got. They do the job, they work fine. I don't need to spend 40 odd quid on a pair of knee pads. These were I think £12 or less than that maybe. They work completely fine, do the job that's required. Just one of these rags, I can't remember what you call them. Put in the comments below what you call them because I can never remember. I just got one because I like the look and it's good because you get a bit sweaty when you're playing CQB and you just mop your head down. It's fine. One thing I would suggest before you buy any kit at all is get good eye protection, really good. Spend the most amount of money you can afford to buy on eye protection because you only get 2 eyes and that is it, you know, so it's worth it. Gun, you can buy a couple of guns, no problem, but eye protection has to be. These are Bolly, I can't remember the exact make, I think these are the 800s. Fantastic, I can wear these with my glasses on. I tend to wear contacts when airsofting, but they also fit really comfortably over my helmet that I have. Fantastic. I tested these out at a woodland site with a guy that actually shot and broke my 511 vest, and he shot these at point blank and it's not scuffed, it's not scratched. I have zero problem even with glasses on with these steaming. You know, they're fantastic. I think they cost me about £60 including delivery, but it's the best airsoft investment I've ever made. I have been shot in the face a couple of times during games, and these are just, it's just bounced straight off, no problem. Saved my eyes, you know, look after them. Spare glasses. This is my coveralls that I use. DMP, no it's not DMP, sorry, it's Multicam Coveralls, fat guy size. Got these from UK MC Pro. They've got YKK zippers, most of it's double stitching, and if it's not double stitched then it's just so damn secure it doesn't need to be. Absolutely fantastic, had zero issue with them. Nice and warm in winter, nice and cool in summer. Yeah, it is a what I would call a boiler suit, so it does get a bit warm, but it's not an issue. I don't really know why I've got a roll of paracord in there, but I have. So these are just some morale patches that I have. I shop at Patrol Base, I got my gun from Patrol Base, the guys there sorted me out nicely on that. I'm a member of Halo Mill, which is the Patrol Base's like sister company kind of thing. They do CQB. Halo Mill sorted me out with my Ucara, which is what you need if you want to get a RIF, which is a real imitation firearm that is all black. You can't even buy a tan version without one. The only guns, the only airsoft guns, RIFs, which can either be a gas blowback gun or an electric gun that you can buy without a Ucara, are the two-tone types, which is I think 51% green, bright green, bright orange and bright blue, something like that. So 51% of the gun will be one of those three colours. People go down that route because they don't want to go Ucara. It's not an issue. There's some people out there that say, oh, you have to do this, you have to get that. You don't really. You can just buy the gun and either wrap it with some tape if you don't like the look of it. You're not allowed to paint it, but I do know some people that do. I'm not going to endorse that. But yeah, you know, I went down the Ucara route because I don't like two-tone guns. That's basically it. This is an old bottle that I've just put a couple of socks in, and as you can probably hear, there's about 2,000.25 gram BBs in here, King Arms, which I use for my G5. I use those because they've got a really good reputation. Bio balls and the softer BBs you can get just shatter inside the gun, so I wouldn't advise using those. What have I got in here? Nothing in that pocket. This pocket has my speed loader, which you get with the G5 itself, and you get this little nub in here, which makes it a lot easier to load the gun. Keep some BBs in there. I don't keep the spring under tension. I don't think that's a good idea. I only have the one mag for my G5 at the minute. It has been repaired. My friend repaired this mag for me after it got dropped. The magazines, really heavy, probably weigh about as much as a gun, but they cost 50 quid. You can get them imported from, I can't remember, I think it's China or something like that, I think you can get 2 for about £60, but you might get charged import duty when it comes through customs here in the UK, so just to be aware of that. What else have I got? Bottle of gas. I use WE green gas. It's the most consistent I've found so far. It keeps my gun on the sight limit for the CQB. There are other gases available, just like there's other ball bearings available, so there you go. That is basically what I have in my bag. I don't wear the Multicam Coveralls when I'm doing CQB. I just turn up in jeans and a polo shirt, something like that, or I've got a pair of Miltech, I think it is, Hexalon Tech trousers, some like basic cargo trousers basically, that I'll turn up in, and it's just loose, it's just, you know, it's fine. Some people say, oh, you're going for the operator look, but what is the operator look? You know, what's the contractor look, sorry, you know? Contractors, private military contractors or PCMs basically just wear what they're told to wear. You can't be military, so you can't have any multicam or any kind of camouflage patterns on there. So they go to like a walk-in shop and they just buy a pair of trousers, and they just buy a shirt or a polo and some walking boots, and that's about it. You know, you'll see lots of photos if you Google it of them. Look at what they're wearing underneath. You know, some of them are wearing jeans and a shirt. Some have got t-shirts on. You know, they have caps. Some have helmets. It's there's no real, you know, oh, you have to go and buy multicam. You have to go and buy this to look like one. You don't at all. That's just, anyone tells you that, it's just talking out their ass. Operators just private military operators just wear what they have to wear and what does the job, and that's the important thing. Does it do the job? Yes, fine, keep it. I try to have that philosophy in my airsoft, because otherwise I'm going to end up spending hundreds if not thousands of pounds trying to keep up to date with what I have to wear to look like this or have to wear to look like that. For me, if it functions, if it does the job, if it keeps me warm, stops me from feeling sick like my helmet does, keeps my eyes safe, and it functions fine, then that's all good. You know, I don't want to be spending hundreds of pounds. I don't want to be spending dozens of pounds. I don't want to be spending a tenner if I can get away with it. You know, if I don't need to, I don't need to. The only thing I won't compromise on cost is my eye protection, and neither should you. To go along with this kit, I have a pair of walking boots, good ankle protection, good grip in all conditions. I've gone for the, I don't have rubberized soles on mine, because I don't like them. I don't like the rubberized soles. Some people have rubber soles and it just squeaks like hell when you're inside, and I just don't think they work that much. Anyway, that's a nice quick little review of what I have in my airsoft kit and what I like to wear. I've got some posing photos that I'll put up at the end. If you're in airsoft, you'll know what I mean. You love to pose in your kit, be it in your living room or in your back garden, wherever you can get a photo of yourself. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me some feedback if you want to. That's fine. Thanks for watching. Cheers.